Guys, what's with me, Sarah? Welcome back to my channel, and before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. Today's video is going to be an ARC reading vlog. In this reading vlog, I'm going to be reading ARCs that I have on my Kindle, and I am currently in the midst of ARC August. It is the middle of the readathon. As of filming this, it is the 14th, I think. And by the time you see this, I have no idea when you guys are seeing this, but it is August, and I'm participating in ARC August. I am a co-host for Team Siren Song, and today is like the tooth mark challenge for today is to read the oldest book on your ARC shelf, your NetGalley shelf, and these challenges are 24 hours long. That is all the time you have to start and finish the book. And this started at like 5 o'clock in the morning, my time. And right now it's 2:30 in the afternoon. So I have from now until 5 in the morning tomorrow. So I have like just over 12 hours to complete this. And I have some doubts, but I'm going to be starting, did I say what I was starting with? I'm going to be starting with In Every Life by Amy Rea. This is a general fiction book, and it came out August of last year, I believe, and I've heard some good things about this one. I don't really remember anything about it, but hopefully it is good. And hopefully I can read it all today, but I have my doubts. I'm going to cross my fingers, but yeah, let's just go get reading. I'm 16% into In Every Life, and I am really liking this book so far. It is very emotional. Basically, what has happened so far is our main character, she is with her husband, and her husband has been diagnosed with cancer, and he is very late stage in the cancer, so he doesn't have much time left, and he's not really able to do that much, and she doesn't want to let him go. She doesn't want to say goodbye, but he asks her, like, even before he goes, to find someone else because he doesn't want her to be alone, and he wants her to find love again. And then the point I just got to, the guy that she fell madly in love with, that then disappeared after, I think they were only together like a week, but they had like this whirlwind romance. He shows back up in her life, and that is what has happened so far, and I am really liking it. Again, really emotional. Definitely check. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be too many triggers, but just keep in mind there is cancer so far, and I'm assuming I'm assuming her husband passes away. I'm not sure, but that is what I've read so far. Let's go continue reading. I'm 66% into In Every Life, and I am really enjoying this book so far. So what has now happened is she did this ritual where she was like wishing for things. So she wished that her husband was cancer-free and that she was known for her art, because she wants to be an artist, and she is currently a high school art teacher, but she's always wanted to be like a famous artist. And so she wakes up in this alternate reality where she is with Liam, the guy that she had a relationship with many years ago for that week, and she's now with him. And she also has an art gallery, and she's pretty famous, and she is really trying to figure out how to get back to her timeline, because she wants to get back to her life. And so she calls one of her friends, the friend who did all this kind of stuff and like told her about the ritual, and they didn't know each other in this, they don't know each other in this universe, but our main character goes on to say all these things that only someone close to her friend would know. So her friend tells her that she can only undo the ritual, like reverse it, on another full moon because it happened on a full moon. So she has to wait an entire month to reverse it. And she also has to learn a lesson. And she has no idea what that lesson is. But I'm loving this book so far. That is going to be it for me for tonight. And I will update you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And hopefully I will have finished In Every Life. And I really, really hope I can finish this tonight because I really want those extra points for my team. And I will see you guys tomorrow. The weather has certainly changed. It went from being like 30 degrees to whatever it is today. It's a little chilly. It is dark, raining, and foggy, and definitely a big change. But I finished In Every Life, and I loved this book. It was beautiful, and I gave it 5 stars. I think everyone should read this book. It is so good, and I'm so glad I read it. It is just a very incredible, beautiful story, and I had the best time with it. I highly recommend. I did finish it in time, so I was able to count it for the Tooth Mark Challenge, so yay, got all those extra points. And I don't know what I'm going to be reading next. I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm currently filming 2 vlogs at once, so I'm going to focus on my book that I'm reading for the other vlog I'm filming, at least for today. And then when I know for sure what arc I'm going to start next, I will come back and let you guys know. Next, I'm going to be starting The Other Brother by Tierney Page. And this one came out already. It came out in the beginning of July, I'm pretty sure. And I am very excited for this one. I've heard amazing things. It is a rockstar romance. And so this will work for the bonus prompt for Team Siren Song, which is to read a book with watery imagery, singing, or music, and rockstar music. So this will work for that. And once I read it and complete it, then I will get my team's badge because I will have read a book for all of the prompts. And I'm very excited. I know nothing about what this book is about besides rockstar romance, but I'm very excited, so let's go get reading. I'm 19% into The Other Brother, and so far I'm really liking it. My only thing, well, I'll tell you what the plot is first. Our main female character is engaged to this guy, but he is being very secretive and not really spending time with her, always wandering off and looking at his phone. And then our main male character is his brother. And our main 2 characters, they kind of looked at each other a little bit, and I think he's always liked her, but I'm not sure how she feels. I think she kind of likes him too. But they're our main characters, but I'm 19% in, and I think they've spoken twice, very quickly, like very briefly. They have barely been in the same scenes, and our main male character has barely been in the book at all. And that is my only complaint because I'm 19% in. I want to see them together. I want to see their interactions, and we haven't gotten that. So if we don't get any of that soon, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed, but so far I'm liking it, and I'm going to go continue reading. I'm 59% into The Other Brother, and what has happened is our main 2 characters, they ended up having a very vulnerable conversation where they almost kissed, and then he left, and like they were at her place, and he left before they kissed. And then a couple months have gone by, and they saw each other again, and they ended up sleeping together, and I just felt like that was really quick. Like, they had one conversation that was probably the most they've ever spoken to each other, and then months later, with like no contact in those months, they see each other and they sleep together. And then she said this was a mistake, we can't do this, because she was engaged to his brother. And that is the point I'm at right now. And I am liking it, but some parts of it are a little frustrating, like the fact that they went from not speaking to each other to having one emotional and vulnerable conversation, and then not speaking for months, And then they see each other and they're like, they hook up. And now she's being like, I understand that it would be hard because like she was engaged to his brother. But I feel like if after all these months of not really talking, you still slept with him, I don't know. I thought she had made her decision, but I don't know. I guess not, but it's just a little frustrating to read about. But that's not the part that really frustrates me. The part that really frustrates me, and I know I said this like a billion times in this clip, but the part that bothers me is how they went from nothing to one conversation to nothing to sleeping together. I wanted more of a build-up. We're 59% in, and they haven't really gotten... I mean, I guess they know each other, but they haven't really just, you know, hung out and talked to each other, and they don't really have that much banter, in my opinion, and I want more. But I am still enjoying it, and I'm going to go continue reading. I finished The Other Brother. I give it 4 stars. I did enjoy this one. I love the characters, and their chemistry was amazing. But the reason that it was a 4 and not higher, I feel like I went into that earlier about the beginning and how she was still with her ex for like the first 20% of the book. And then also how they went from 0 to 100, the two main characters. Like, I don't know, I felt like it was way too rushed. But I really did have a good time and I would recommend. That is going to be it for this video. I really enjoyed both books. In Every Life, fantastic. Everyone needs to go read that book, like, immediately. So, so good. And The Other Brother was a fun time as well. And if you made it this far, please let me know if you have any arcs that on your shelves. Let me know what is top of your arc list. And if you don't have any arcs, then leave a... How about a leaf emoji? Don't know why. Just a leaf emoji. And before you guys go, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.